10 o'clock on Saturday morning. No sign of the protesters yet. The tourists are out in force. It's been over a month since campaigners descended upon St Paul's as part of the Occupy London Stock Exchange movement. And Tent City, as it's come to be known, has evolved in both size and facilities. It now boasts its own kitchen, university, first aid tent and prayer room. And it shows no signs of going away. One of the largest tents in the camp is the newly founded Tent City University. It serves as a library and a meeting point where speakers hold lectures throughout the day, speaking to anyone who's interested.
The idea is, as well as making a few political points about free education and problems with rising tuition fees and so on, it's just really about, our motto is that anyone can teach and everyone can learn. So it's about creating a space where everyone can debate with each other. You know, there's no sort of hierarchy. Anyone can come in and grab the mic. We're booking speaking, so it's not too messy. You know, there is some structure there. But after the talks, there's always question and answer sessions to the speakers, and we have everyone from top economists to top media personalities, journalists, to normal everyday people who have something they're passionate about that they want to come and inform and teach others about, and we welcome all of them.
Campaigning can be hungry work, so it's hardly surprising that one of the busiest tents in the camp is the communal kitchen, complete with full recycling facilities.
Oh, well, basically, all the food is donated by people passing by, or people might go home and come back and bring food with them, or some people that have jobs that are here will go out and buy some food and donate it. And there's also a donation box on the left-hand side of the tables that people put money in, and then they use that to buy the things they need. So all the food's completely free to all the occupiers here, and everything's donated.
Tent City certainly sticks out in its grand surroundings. On one side, the famous stairs of St Paul's Cathedral. On the other, smart restaurants frequented by the very city workers the Occupy London movement objects to. Opinion is divided among tourists and passers-by on the legitimacy of the camp. What is your opinion on the camp itself?
I think it's a good thing, yes. I'm all in favour of vague demands.
What do you think about it being near the cathedral? Do you have a problem with that?
No, I think that's an interesting juxtaposition. Jesus did say, get the money changers out of the temples. So.
And what do you think about the atmosphere within the camp? Do you think it's
I don't know, this is my first visit. It looks good to me, yeah. Looks neat and tidy and all the rest of it, so yeah.
So you have no problem with it being here?
I have no problem with it, I think it's a good thing.
Well, I do think, everybody sees it. Everybody, it gets attention, so that's a good thing. But I don't know if it's a good way to approach the problem.
What do you think about Occupy London, the camp itself?
Well, I think it's lowering the tone of London, really.
So do you think it's having a negative effect on the cathedral then?
Possibly not now. It probably did a week ago. I think it's running its course. I think it'll be, in a year's time, I think we'll not hear no more about it.
But the campaigners in the camp insist that they're here for a justifiable cause.
I believe there should be an area like this in every town and village, in a localised community, where people can come and speak their mind and basically just, talk about their grievances or what they want to do with the community. If there's a problem in the park with kids graffitiing, you shouldn't just go to the police. They shouldn't keep having to go elsewhere and outsourcing it. They should be organising it and sorting it out themselves and taking the power back, basically, in that respect.
It's a growing community, a growing sense of community. There's plenty of ways it can be improved, loads of ways it can be improved, but it's the beginning of something. Seeds have been sown, and these seeds need to be nurtured. It's the beginnings.
The reason I'm here, and what I believe not just this camp but the Occupy movement worldwide stands for, is for a long time people have felt trapped inside the system we've got, the political economic system that really is prevalent throughout the whole Western world. And for a long time there's been very little you can do about it. And something which really has organically grown, starting in Spain, and then going to the United States, and eventually has gone worldwide. People have seen it as an opportunity to have a voice, to voice their concerns.
The camp's infrastructure continues to develop and public interest remains high. Eviction threats from the City of London have failed to faze the campaigners. For the time being, it looks like Tent City is here to stay.
Tell me where you've been last night, Caroline. Tell me where you've been last night, Caroline. Last night by Piccadilly. If it weren't you, who could it be? So tell me where you've been last night, Caroline.